6. In sickness and in health, that's the vow a wife made to her husband, Brian Frank, an Illinois state trooper who sustained a traumatic brain injury while on the job. While there was little hope at first for his recovery, they're finding it now in the Central Texas community. Here's KVUE's Isabella Basco.
For Lauren Frank, there were many reasons why she fell in love with Brian Frank, an Illinois state trooper. Humble, kind, and never boastful, Lauren says he also had a keen eye for people and all of their details.
Like our first date, we played catch because one time he heard me say that I loved to play catch with my dad growing up.
In 2018, the two married, with Lauren taking those vows to heart.
No matter what, this is the person that I would be willing to sacrifice, myself for.
That willingness to sacrifice being displayed in 2021. That's when Brian responded to a crash in a snowstorm when a driver hit his squad car at 80 miles an hour. He suffered a severe traumatic brain injury.
It was an instant thrust into a brand new reality of just fight or flight, kind of not knowing if he was going to survive, and still with the complications with his brain injury, like if he'll ever be the same, if he'll ever come out of this, because he lost consciousness.
Originally told there might not be hope, Lauren admits they've been living in a world that is confusing and gray.
He was in a medically induced coma, then he was in his own natural coma, to a vegetative state, which is now called unresponsive wakefulness, and he was there for a long time, which is scary.
For almost 2 years now, Brian has been minimally conscious.
His eyes are awake and oriented. He can look around. He is needing full assistance, so he can't get up, walk, talk, ask for what he needs, drink or eat.
In Chicago, Lauren felt hope dwindling, doing all the traditional therapies and medical appointments, but nothing was moving the needle.
I often feel very pitied or very foolish trying to take Brian to get help, because they look at Brian and say, well, this is probably the furthest he's going to go.
You wake up for us, Betty?
With hope arriving in the form of NeuroSolutions Center of Austin in Cedar Park, Lauren found the clinic on social media, compelled to do something different.
All right, dude. Here we go. Open those eyes.
Brandon Crawford is the owner and founder, who's dedicated to forming new pathways in Brian's brain.
He actually has a lot of potential there. There was a lot left on the table for Brian that was not actually looked at or leveraged.
With Lauren and Brian in town, Cedar Park police
just wanted to give this to y'all.
Also visited Brian and Lauren in their Airbnb.
Anything we can do, any help, just to come by.
Returning the same gesture of service a state trooper made to his community.
What I'm sacrificing in the grand scheme of what he has sacrificed is nothing.
And the same vows a wife first made to her husband. In Cedar Park, Isabella Basco for KVUE News.